There's numerous resources that will be available to you as a Google Cloud developer, Google Cloud architect, or a Google Cloud data engineer. So let's talk about some of these and go find them and make sure that you're aware of them. So there's Quick Labs. Now, Quick Labs is a site that you can go to. It's a third-party site that AWS and Google partner up with to provide lab environments for training. And what's good is that you have the access to that as well. There is a cost, but I'll go through that with you as well. There's API libraries, there's various partners you could take a look at, documentation, as well as a site called Stack Overflow. So GCP has numerous resources, as you're likely aware. We're just going to touch on the main ones. So GCP is developer friendly. There's numerous resources. Some are free, some are paid, as well as the training can be free, but also paid as well. Let's talk about Quick Labs. Now, Quick Labs is a great way for you to get your hands on practicing with the GCP technologies. You learn at your own pace, and they have what's called a quest. Now, a quest is basically a group of labs. So this is the page here for the data engineering Quick Labs. So if you go to google.quicklabs.com, you go over to the catalog, and the demo that I have on this will show you how to do it. But basically, just be aware that there's quests that you can enroll with. It is a cost. It works out to approximately $1 per credit, so it'll cost you about $60 or so to utilize the Quick Labs for this specific data engineering quest. Also, there is an API library. Again, you can go over to the resource area up at the top right, and it will bring you over there as well. There's also partners. If you go over to the Google Partners site, you can go ahead and select Partners by Service. This will enable you to find a partner that might meet your needs. Let's say you need some help with Cloud SQL. You want to tie in Cloud SQL to specific applications, let's say, or data feeds. You go ahead, go over there and look and see what might be available to meet your requirements. As far as documentation, the cloud platform documentation is typically broken down by programming language first. So if you go over and select like Node.js, it'll break down the documentation based on the programming language. However, if you want to look at other documentation, just go up to documentation, and then you'll see that you'll have a sidebar as well, and you go ahead and search that way. Now, there's another site called stackoverflow.com. This is a very popular site where you could go and find out what's going on in the developer community or what's going on in the cloud community. Now, this is a site that isn't just dedicated to Google. It's also a lot of AWS folks, Microsoft as well, programmers. So you can find information on quite a bit of areas like Python, PHP, maybe it's Google APIs, whatever you're looking for, it's for the development community. Now, one of the areas that I'd like to just point out about Stack Overflow is that this is a good place where you go to like the different forums and post questions, and you'll see that you'll get a response most of the time pretty quickly. If there is a specific question that comes up quite a bit, it'll be almost instantaneous. However, if it's something harder, usually people will get back to you. So it is a good area for basically free support. And here are the usual links.